Chrissy. Well, there's quite a stir going on right now in the local music scene. Now, you may tend to believe that the life of a musician is all fun and games, but for the most part, it involves a lot of hard work and long hours. The ultimate reward for many bands is national recognition. One Denton band is getting their fair share of exposure, but it's not quite what they had expected.
Imagine this. You're a local band trying to get established. You receive a letter from a major entertainment company and you think your troubles are over. Finally, a record deal. No, a lawsuit. And those troubles have just begun. It happened right here in Denton to a band called Riddle Me This. Warner Brothers wants the band to find a new name, claiming that somehow people will mistake the band for a character's phrase in the Batman movie.
First thing they did was they asked us for a 30-day review period to consider our trademark application. And what that means is they were deciding whether they wanted to just not oppose it or, you know, maybe wait around just to see what would happen and see if maybe we would say, oh, well, we're not going to use the name or whatever. So my lawyer contacted me and asked me what I thought about that. And he goes, you know, you're going to have to think about what your band name means to you, because there's a chance that they may oppose this. That's why they inquired about it. And my immediate reaction was, well, you know, no way, because I know that we were together long before the Batman Forever movie, 1991. And
Keys says Warner Brothers has nothing on the band in the way of legalities that could make them step aside.
Simple. Show us you own Riddle Me This. They've never done that. They send stacks and stacks of irrelevant stuff about the Riddler and the Riddler and the Riddler this and Riddler. That's fine. My band has nothing to do with the Riddler. It never has, never will. Any imbecile could come see Riddle Me This at any show and figure that out. And there is no similarity. And that, you know, the core of our case is that stands right there. You know, they don't have the trademark.
If anything, this case has worked in the band's favor. Their situation recently aired on MTV News.
And my number one hope for this was MTV, because I kind of felt like it was a quirky story, something that they would be interested in, and the absurdity of it would really, I'd like to get it out there. And what better place than music television, because, you know, we're a band. And we're a small band, and it's not very easy to win something like this in the chords. And I've said this before, but I kind of feel like, you know, Warner Brothers is like Moby Dick, and we're like this little boat, you know, trying to chase them down, and we're running towards each other. But the one way I feel about it is I brought the tartar sauce with me, and I'm not going to just give up my band name.
Riddle Me This aren't moving out of Warner Brothers' way on this issue. Keys did mention a few bands that met the same fate with similar situations. The band Weezer had an album released called Pinkerton, and a security firm with the same name sued. A judge in that case threw it out on terms that it didn't make any sense. So Riddle Me This is not at all alone, and 3 of the 4 band members, Paul Schmauz, Dave Berkson, and Rick Newberg, are UNT students. Keys graduated from UNT in 1995, so I'm sure we'll be hearing more about Riddle Me This and Warner Brothers in the coming months.
My band has nothing to do with the Riddler. It never has, never will.